Yo, 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 what's going on there, everybody? This is your Over the Ropes Wrestling Podcast crew. This is your man Trey, aka OTR Trey, aka Treyway, aka Thursday Night Trey, aka Watch Party Trey.
What's good, everybody? This is your boy Jay, aka OTR Messiah, aka the Prediction Champ, the one and only, soon to be, back to back 2 time. Well, actually, what am I like 5, 6 time?
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of lost count.
Either way, yeah, boy, I'm here.
Oh man, oh R to the B, what is good? So he jumped in as soon as we start. That's what I'm talking about. What's good, bro?
What's happening? What's up? What's up?
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the title of today's episode, this is episode 194 of the Over the Ropes Wrestling Podcast, and the title is CM Punk actually a genius? And we're gonna get into that later. Ain't nothing going on, bro. Just chilling, trying to get this pod out here for the folks. But maybe Mike Drop may or may not be joining us tonight. If he doesn't, then you know what I'm saying, we can hold it down. But well, you remember last week when I told you about Swerve and Kenny fighting, and Kenny was putting up his EVP status and Swerve was putting up his number one contender status?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Kenny won last night.
I saw the match. Well, I saw parts of the match.
Yeah, what'd you think?
It wasn't bad. I'm trying to figure out what venue they was in because the shit looked hella packed and hella empty at the same time.
Oh, appreciate it. Yeah, a little something I just put together, you know what I'm saying? You talking about the background. Yeah, I forgot. Actually, I forgot where they were last night. I didn't even pay attention. But yeah, I thought it was a great match. Kenny and Swerve really don't put on bad matches. I was a little surprised that they started the show out with that, but this is also AEW, so nothing they do really surprises me. But
I will say this though, if you're gonna go up to the top rope and you're gonna do some moves up the top rope, they were a little shaky, up there on the top rope when they was getting. I was like, whoa, wait, he about to fall? No, he about to fall? No, all right.
Many a botch has happened on the top rope.
Yeah, them knees from Swerve was they shaking like a leaf when he was up there.
And he got that it was like a meniscus tear or something that was in his knee that he had to take a break for.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead, and we may or may not have some AEW stuff at the end of the show, but let's go ahead and start off with our first actual topic. So Jade has a new faction, and they are called the Takeover. What's your thought?
Well, we knew the faction was coming.
Yeah.
I hate the name. Absolutely hate it.
Well, people hated the Judgment Day name, and they learned it grew on them.
I never hated the Judgment Day. I like the Judgment Day.
I didn't get it at first. I didn't like it when Edge first came up with it. I didn't like it at first, but it grew on me.
I didn't care for the Vision at first, but the Takeover, they could have did better.
So the chatter that I've been seeing online is people are confused as to why Meechin and B-Fab would join Jade.
If you can't beat them, join them.
I say that too, and that's how most of these groups happen.
Exactly.
Like, think about Daniel Bryan ended up turning on the Wyatts, but look what happened to him. They beat him into submission. He joined. Yep. Judgment Day beat Dom into submission before he joined.
I mean, they're going to turn on her. They're going to turn on her. But I'm just saying, eventually.
Like, even the baddies. Jade pretty much beat every person into that group.
Yeah.
AEW. And some people are mad because they're saying that they're just regurgitating what AEW did with her. But this is wrestling, and storylines get recycled in different companies all the time.
And there's only so much you can do. There's only so much you could do. It's all repeating the exact same thing. I mean, think about it. If you think about one faction, you can always compare it to another one at some point in time.
And when you think about it, did you see what Meechin put online?
No.
The reason why she said that she joined, and I saw somebody saying this, it was like because Rhea low key had gotten off kind of scot free after she got kicked out of the Judgment Day. But people keep forgetting that she did a lot of BS when she was in the Judgment Day, and she hasn't really gotten anything for it besides
Right.
Dom turning on her and Liv. But Meechin said the reason why she joined is she put a picture up of when her and the OC, which was the Good Brothers and AJ Styles, were beefing with the Judgment Day,
Yeah.
and she said it goes all the way back to that, and
Right.
that's why she joined Jade to take out Rhea.
We getting that long term storytelling again now.
I love long term storytelling, but it's just funny to me when they pick and choose when they want to do it.
Yeah.
Because if you really want to do it, you can do long term storytelling for a lot of these situations in wrestling.
I mean, if you think about it, all these wrestlers got history because they float around the indies, they float around other promotions. So you can literally pick a storyline and run with it and make it a long-term storyline. Like
I mean, think about it. When CM Punk first got to AEW, he literally had storylines that were coming from people talking about stuff from back in the day.
exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Him and Eddie Kingston, that was the indie feud, uh, stuff like that. So I don't mind it. I don't mind the name. I do like that Jade got a faction. Honestly, back before Lash became what she's become now, and Mara Sade's been what she's been in TNA, I thought that they were going to bring up Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson to join Jade. I thought that would have been dope because they were showing up
Yeah.
on SmackDown doing tag team matches against uh, Bianca and Naomi.
I'm trying to tell everybody that Jade is beating Rhea.
I was just about to ask you. So, with that being said, and now that she has a new group, do you think is more likely or less likely that she retains the championship?
She's going to retain it. She's not losing it because I mean, at this point I feel like one Jade hasn't really had a fair shake when it comes down to the women's championship. It's on SmackDown just because, like we said before, they threw everybody in the tag team division. And the fact that it's being brought up now and you can see women doing interviews and pointing that fact out
Hmm.
goes to show that I believe even more that Jade's going to win.
Yeah. Oh, what's good, Truth? Yeah. Because I'm trying to think. Because if you think about it like this, because you like to look into the future a lot.
Hmm.
So think about what will happen if you put Rhea on SmackDown. Okay, Truth says if they want to legitimize Jade's title run, she has to win. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Um, if they actually see Jade as a legit future star face of the company, she got to get a big win. And her beating Naomi was cool, but that was a grudge beef. You know what I'm saying? And then Naomi literally in the same show went on to cash in and become champion.
I
Uh,
mean, like I said again, it's not fair to Jade because of what they've been doing with the women's division. That's not her fault. And the fact that people keep, oh, well, Jade hasn't and her and Valkyrie haven't defended their titles in 6 months or 5 months. That's not their fault. It's not their
yeah,
fault.
but the difference is Stephanie at least has more options to face her on Raw than Jade does on SmackDown.
Well, that's why I believe that after this match, Rhea is going to be full time on
SmackDown?
SmackDown. Yeah, they need Rhea on SmackDown. They need her on there in the women's division.
Yeah, because it's looking like Tiffany's going to end up going after Julia for the U.S. Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea's hurt. Zelina is just pretty much the manager for Aleister Black right
Black. Yep.
now.
Charlotte and Alexa are locked in this tag team.
It looks like they're not breaking up anytime soon because now they beefing with the Bellas.
Exactly. Now you got the Bellas who are locked in the tag team. Lash and what's Naya locked in the tag team. I mean, you still got the Kabuki Warriors or whatever they're doing, even though they're on Raw, but still locked in the tag
They probably
team.
gonna end up breaking them up here in a second because you saw Io was she was starting to console Kyrie, saying
Are
that.
they gonna break them up, or are they just gonna put Kyrie with Io tag team? Like it's
Eh. But then you would have Oscar back as a solo star.
that's fine. I mean,
But I'm
one of
thinking
them needs to be.
because I'm still thinking about SmackDown. You still got Jordan Grace, but she's hurt now. But
Yeah.
she had a little small little beef with Jade. I mean, I guess since they're now, it looks like they're starting to try to elevate Kiana James. That could be another competitor.
And then their mid card division is even in more shambles. Then I mean, they're so bad now. They got Tiffany Stratton down there to face her for the U.S. title. Like, come on.
And then Nikki Cross, like, she's a non-factor at this point.
Yeah,
She's a non-factor. I do believe that if you've been watching NXT, Zarya finally turned on Sol Ruka, so it's a chance that maybe Sol Ruka gets moved up after their beef.
yeah.
Uh, let me see.
They need So Ruka is the perfect person to bring in, and I can see So Ruka being on top in the mid card division for the women. Like I can see her in that role for a while before she moves on. But
Truth says injuries and not enough call ups. Yeah, because I'm thinking now because Fallon Henley just lost her speed championship to Ren Sinclair, and then her and JC Jane kind of been beefing for a few months now. So it's possible that one of them could end up moving up. I wouldn't be mad at that because Fatal Influence is not going to stay together for very long. Um,
I mean, I wouldn't even necessarily say it's injuries because you got to think about it. I mean, outside of Chelsea Green and Jordan Grace, that's it.
Bianca.
No, don't nobody know what the hell's going on with Bianca.
Apparently, apparently after the rumors came out that she could possibly lose her finger, which I don't know how true that was. That's what Jonathan Coachman said.
Yeah,
But now there's reports that she's starting to do light training to try to come back.
I think Bianca will be back after WrestleMania. I think she's going to miss this WrestleMania.
I wouldn't be mad if they held her out until SummerSlam.
Nah, they're not going to help. They're not going to hold her out that long because
Or
I think once she comes back, and that's the other reason why I think that they're going to keep the title on Jade, because I think once she comes back, that's an immediate Jade versus Bianca.
yeah. Do you think that because I think Money in the Bank is in May. So do you think she can make it back by Money in the Bank?
I think she'll be ready to go. Well, WrestleMania is in what, 2 weeks?
WrestleMania is on the 18th and 19th.
Yeah, so about 2.5 weeks. I mean, yeah, I would say so. I would say Money in the Bank is probably when she's going to come back.
But my thing is, but see now my question.
Oh no, Money in the Bank is September this year.
Oh, September. Damn. Oh yeah, they did. I thought they did push it back.
That's so stupid.
Yeah. Oh, because now I'm thinking like if if Bianca has this finger injury that she's just coming back from, do you think it would be smart to put her in a ladder match with six other people or five other people?
I mean, they've done it before, so I'm not surprised.
All right, but yeah, I can't wait till we give our predictions, which will be within the next like week or so. I can't wait. Um, okay, the next topic is matter of fact, I'm gonna save this one because I'm gonna do the two main events back to back. All right, what's your thoughts on Oba continuing to dominate Brock?
I like it. I like it. I mean, they got the way they got the build up of Oba. He has to win. And not just win. I feel like
You think he should
yeah,
swap?
Brock Lesnar has to kind of give him a little bit of a challenge, but ultimately, I feel like Oba has to pretty much dominate Brock at WrestleMania.
You remember when Brock and Goldberg had that match and Goldberg beat him in like 2 minutes?
Yeah,
Like spear, jackhammer, and he won.
spear, jackhammer, spear, jackhammer, and it was over. Yes, I remember.
You think Oba should do something like that?
I mean, if you think about the track history and based off of Oba's matches, the only person that really gave him a decent match was Rusev.
Yeah.
Everybody else has been pretty much a wash for him. So, I mean, I would say that Brock Lesnar might get an F5 off on him, but that's it. If it was me, Brock might get one F5 off and maybe half a suplex.
So I was watching because I bring them up a lot, but I was watching Busted Open Radio. What's your thoughts on because on ESPN night one and night two. The first hour of WrestleMania will be on the regular ESPN before it switches to the app.
Mm.
Um, do you think that they should start off night one with Ova versus Brock?
I really think they are going to start off night one with Oba versus Brock.
It'll give you a chance to make Oba. It'll give him to showcase himself. Everybody can see it. You start
I
off WrestleMania with a bang.
I know how they like to do, and I know they like to start WrestleMania off with a title match. Um, so it would probably be between that, or they're probably going to start it off with one of the women's championship matches. If I'm being honest, I don't really see them starting off with nah, because Roman and Punk is going to be the main event for night two.
Yeah,
That's you. You have to. Cody and Randy, to me, is going to be the main event of night one. Like
yeah.
it doesn't make sense for them to start it off. So it's going to have to be the women, or it's going to be Oba and Brock.
'Cause remember last year they started off with Jay and Gunther.
Yep,
Last year they started off with Jay and Gunther.
yep.
And then yeah, because Roman, Punk, and Seth ended night one, and then you had Cody and Cena end off night two.
Night two. Yep.
Uh, when it comes to what is true? Oh, shout out to Selena Manson. What's up? Um, he's Truth said Brock gets in a F5 and Oba kicks out at one. I wouldn't be mad at that
I
neither.
wouldn't be mad at that. I can see that happening. I can definitely see that happening.
Does Paul Heyman play any factor in this match?
Man, you never know what factor Paul Heyman. The way I can see it is, I can see Paul Heyman turning on Brock and going with Oba. Like you just never know with Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman is one of those unpredictable type of guys. So
I don't think he would turn on him now
no,
to do
I'm
it.
just saying. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. Like I
I mean,
wouldn't
with
be like,
Paul Heyman is always a wild card.
yeah, I wouldn't be shocked.
FA F5. But yeah, I could definitely see it.
That saying is literally popping up everywhere now. Like
FAFO.
I was scrolling through Facebook and all I saw was FAFO, and it keeps popping up everywhere. So now that's the saying, FAFO.
It's a censored way of saying it. So now you
Uh-huh.
can say it without getting in trouble. But yeah, I think Oba. Honestly, at first I was torn, but I think Oba should win. Now,
Oba
is he going to win?
definitely
I don't
should win.
know.
There's
I got
no
to see what
need.
happens. I got to see what happens going forward.
There's no need for Brock to win this match.
I mean,
None
granted,
whatsoever.
he doesn't need to win the match
No, there's no need.
because I guess the question is, if Brock is really going to retire at SummerSlam, who- I- is he going to have any feuds in between WrestleMania and SummerSlam? So you want
Yeah,
to go loss to loss?
I could have sworn I read something that said that Brock was supposed to be booked for a good bit of shows in between like WrestleMania and SummerSlam. So he's supposed to make a bunch of appearances.
I mean, who knows? Because you could have Oba get the big victory in Mania, and then maybe have Brock get his lick back at Backlash or something.
I don't know who his final match is going to be against. Like,
Who Brock?
most likely it's probably going to be Gunther.
Yeah, more than likely. If
Yeah,
they want to keep, because if they want to keep Gunther on this retiring everybody thing,
yeah,
I mean that's a hell of a resume. You retire Cena, AJ Styles, and Brock Lesnar. There was rumors that he was supposed to retire Ray, but Ray is hurt
yeah.
because
Well,
he's
I
supposed
thought
to
that
retire.
I think that's who he was supposed to face at WrestleMania was Ray.
Yeah, he's supposed to face Ray at WrestleMania and retire him.
Yeah,
Everybody wants. I know because I know I'm part of it. I want Dom to retire Ray, but the thing is, depending on how they do it, they don't want Dom as a face. If Dom retires Ray, he'll probably end up being a face because they will probably hug each other and show respect after. Unless Dom just like rips the mask off of Ray and kicks him out the ring or something.
there ain't no telling who Dom's facing at WrestleMania. Though the way I see it is, I feel like it's going to be a fatal four way or something for the Intercontinental title. So, and I'm
Well,
pretty sure
Javon
Dom's.
said that he wants to get into it, get into the
Yeah,
IC race, and then rumors are that Penta is supposed to be having a multi-man match. Because right now I need more. Because okay, they kick Finn out. Finn doesn't show up the next week. Liv cuts the promo because Dom couldn't cut it because he was in concussion protocol.
Yep.
Dom has the match with Penta. Liv gets attacked, so she can't be out there with him. Then JD comes out. They try to cheat Penta, but then Finn comes out. He puts the boots to Dom and JD. Dom gets out the ring, and all Finn does is go like me and you. But we need to actually get a proper promo from Finn saying that he wants to face Dom before
Yeah,
we
but
can.
they already announced that. They announced it after all that went down that it was going to be
Did they
Dom
announce it?
versus. Yeah, it was Dom versus Finn Monday night.
Oh, they're gonna fight on Monday,
Yeah,
but they could end up still fighting at Mania though.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I just don't want them to replay what it because last time they had Rhea and Damien as superheroes being 5-on-2 and they kept coming out on top. Now you're gonna have Finn basically 1-on-2 or 1-on-4 still coming out on top. Granted, a majority like half of the faction is women, so it's really 1-on-2
Do you
or
think
two
this
on one.
sets? You think this sets Finn up now that he's out of Judgment Day? You think it sets him up for a future title match?
Yeah, eventually, yeah. Um, because you gotta think the Judgment Day didn't help him in either one of his matches against Punk. They didn't
The
help him
way
one.
I see it is, if okay, so if it's me, this is what I want: Finn versus Dom on Monday night. Of course, JD comes out, interferes, gets involved. That match ends in a disqualification, setting up Dom versus Finn at WrestleMania. At this point, from here on out, Finn just needs to get jumped, right? The next Monday Night Raw, Finn just needs to get his butt kicked. I need to see the demon. We need the demon. We need Demon Finn at
Exactly.
WrestleMania.
There has to be a reason for the demon to come out.
That's what I'm saying. We need Demon Finn to come out. Like if they
Actually,
bring back,
I don't even think that it should be a disqualification. I think Dom should actually beat him, whether it's with help or not. Probably with help. I think he should beat him, and then they keep beating him down, and then have Dom talking shit, and that's how you awaken the demon. Because now Dom is being cocky and all this other stuff, and that's how you get the demon out there.
well, either way, but Dom beating him with help, or it ends in a disqualification and Finn gets beat down. And then the following Monday, Finn, Dom cuts the promo how they beat him down again and stuff like that. And then that's when Finn starts talking about, the demon and all this other kind of stuff and whatnot. But either way, I just want the demon. That's it.
Because honestly, what y'all say last time? I don't. He shouldn't promote the demon. He should just show up at Mania
No,
as.
yeah, he don't need to promote the demon. I just need him to make a mention or a hint. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't have to come out and say it. He doesn't have to really say like, you'll see another side of me or something.
Like,
Just
or
some type of hint.
you've awoken something in me.
Exactly. Just some type of hint. And then boom, we get the demon at WrestleMania. I'm here for it. My WrestleMania, if we got the demon, fuck everything else that happened at WrestleMania. I'll be there for that.
The only way I will be cool with Dom losing is if it's to the demon.
Yeah.
Because if he loses to regular Finn, I'd be mad as hell. Uh, because people were talking about how it's amazing because apparently Undertaker is like the main booker or the main guy over creative in AAA,
Yep.
and it's like night and day how Dom is booked as this confident guy that'll stand in front of Omos with no hesitation, will accept no DQ matches and accept possibly leaving AAA, and it's nothing but when he's on Raw, he's running away all the time and he's always needing help and shit like that. It's completely night and day how they book him.
Man.
So I don't get it. All right. So I'm really interested in your take on this. Uh, so the next topic is Randy says that he's listening to the voices in his head, and he said this during the promo that he cut on SmackDown last Friday. Uh, what's your thoughts on the promo before I get into something else?
It's the typical Randy Orton promo.
I mean,
It's not like
did you notice the people were cheering him when he was saying this? They weren't booing him.
I know. I mean, people love Randy Orton when he's healed. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it's not like it's nothing that we haven't seen before. Randy's healed, yay. There's not too much to really say on it.
But did you like his explanation on why he did what he did to Cody?
Why? Because Cody told him that he'll love him regardless, and it helped him bring out the Viper and all the other kind of stuff. Yeah, okay.
Pretty much saying that it's Cody's fault why this happened.
I mean, I like it. It's the standard bad guy promo. Blame everybody else. So I'm cool with that.
Well, because you got to think about it. Going back, the reason why it was important for Cody to say that is because before Randy took advantage in Elimination Chamber, when they were in King of the Ring, he held back. He hesitated.
Yep.
And Cody's saying, it's kind of like when people tell CM Punk, I want the old CM Punk.
Yeah.
Like when you tell
Well,
somebody you want the old version of them, then you get the old version of them.
it's with everything because think about it. It was when Cody held back with hitting Cena with the title, and then
Mm-hmm.
he ended up losing. And then the next time Cody had that opportunity, he took it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see the buildup, right? Randy Orton held back, almost lost his opportunity from holding back. Then he took the opportunity at Elimination Chamber. Now he's heel. So
And then think about it like this: same thing happened with Kevin Owens
that's true.
because the whole thing was uh, Kevin Owens kept telling Cody he was hurt. He's like, Cody, I know you're hurt. I know you got a bad knee. I know you got a bad back. Whatever he was saying to him, and he wasn't willing because KO was a face at the time. He wasn't willing to go there like Kevin Owens normally would. He wasn't willing to go there like that, and that's what eventually. That's why he lost to him at Saturday Night Main Event, and then he had to turn on him in the parking lot and start doing all that wild shit. So yeah, it does go like people they hold back when they're faces they hold back because that's their friend and they're not trying to use an unfair advantage in
Well,
their mind.
it's the face thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like that.
gotta be honorable.
You
Man,
can't. You can't. You can't cheat. Only Eddie Guerrero can lie, steal, and chill as a lie,
I
cheat, and steal as a face. Nobody else can do it.
Stone Cold could do it.
Yeah, it's Stone Cold. Randy Orton can do it too. So there's only a select few that can technically do it. But
When Dom becomes a face, he could do
I guess so. Yeah, I would give it to Dom on that one.
it. He's doing it in AAA, so it can be done.
Yeah.
All right, but going back to Randy, so I saw this and I didn't even think about this. Because we all know that Randy in the past has shown that they've shown Randy he does talk to himself, right? He talks to himself. It's like he's got like split personalities going. And I saw somebody online. I can't remember who said this, but they were like, "What if Randy was talking to one of the voices in his head on the phone? He's not really talking to anybody.
Ooh,
Like that would be interesting. He's
that
not
would
we
be
because everybody's throwing out all these different people. He's really just talking to himself.
that would be crazy.
It'd be interesting too. I would actually love that if he was really talking to nobody on the phone.
That's hilarious.
Cedric Taylor, what up? Nah, cause I thought about it because he's always saying because in the promo he said the voices are talking to me and I'm finally starting to listen to them. He told Sammy you might want to start listening to the voices in your head. So I would that would be perfect. I don't know how they would reveal that he was talking to himself, but I would still like to see it. Um, I like the fact that Cody wasn't on SmackDown last week to sell the injury or to
Yeah,
sell the ass whooping.
his yearly ritual, his
No, because the
yearly
book,
before WrestleMania ritual.
man, because the way that Cena beat him down and the fact that he came back at Saturday Night Main Event, I was mad as hell about that.
It don't matter. It's still a yearly ritual for him to get his ass beat before WrestleMania.
And bleed.
So I'm happy that he's keeping up with the tradition.
Um, so did you see the news about Ted DiBiase Jr.?
No, I know he had this little court case and everything.
All his charges got dropped.
Oh, did it really?
All his charges got dropped, and it's a picture, it's a video, and this could be trolling. He could just be trolling, but it's a video of him talking to his lawyer, saying, "Yo, book April 19th."
That's a troll.
Exactly
Did
because
I
of
not
the
say that though? Did I not say that?
bread.
I was joking, but everybody when we was asking who was he talking to, who did I say?
Well, because no, but at the time his charges hadn't been dropped, and his charges got dropped like literally 2 days after that.
I know that, but I'm just saying, like I was trolling
We
when I
love,
said
we
that.
loved. I love the idea because Randy Orton did bring up legacy. He
Yeah,
did bring it up, and some people say that either Ted DiBiase was trolling or he got the days wrong. But because April 19th is night two. These Randy and Cody gonna be on night one.
we don't know for sure officially yet.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure
just,
they are.
I'm pretty sure they are too, but I'm just saying
Oh,
that
so
would be crazy though.
he said, "Do you know Vaughn? You know somebody named Vaughn?
I
You
know a
see
lot of bonds.
that?" What's I about to say? Oh, so on the posters for the matches, there one's in yellow and one's in blue. Apparently, the ones in blue are night two, and the ones in yellow are night one. 'Cause I think Liv and Stephanie is in blue. I think they're night two.
People, listen. If it officially didn't come from WWE, I don't care. People get all these speculations and they get all the I heard this and yeah, I saw this on this one and they were talking about this. I don't care. If it wasn't officially said by somebody that's in the organization, I don't care. We
How
don't
hype are you
know.
gonna?
We don't
Oh,
know the
go ahead.
lineup. They might throw a cliffhanger and it could be that, but I'm just saying.
How hype would you be if Ted DiBiase did come out?
I would be hyped. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just would be. I'd be hyped because I was right. That's why I think I'd be hyped because more of I called that. I pulled that one out of thin air and it happened.
Well, when we do make our predictions, uh, when we do make our predictions, you could we're gonna start implementing the extra points. So extra points for those of y'all that don't know is gonna be when we call stuff or predict stuff outside of the match. So like if you say somebody's gonna interfere, if you get the correct person who interferes, you get like an extra 2 points or something.
If that's the case, then I won so many times just off of extra points.
Well, we doing it now. He said, how long y'all been live? About 33 minutes.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm low key dyslexic or whatever because I thought he was asking how long y'all been alive.
I had to read it twice. I had to read it twice. I thought he said that too.
I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
Still in the 30s.
That's true.
But I was thinking like, okay, I have a subscriber question that kind of goes to what we're talking about, but I think I'm gonna save it for later after we talk about Punk and Roman and everything else going on. But um, I
Just
guess
ask
to
the
put
question. We on the topic.
okay, well the question is, this is from Calvin. It's who needs the title more, Randy or Roman?
That's two
I'm gonna
different
say
matches.
I say Randy. Like who
Randy, I
like
mean,
in their like if you had to say who needs the title more in their matches,
oh, so out of the challengers, who needs the title more?
yeah,
It's
as the
Randy.
challengers, who needs the title more?
Randy's going after 15 for a reason. Randy's going after 15 to solidify him as what number two or no, he'll still be number three
Three. He'll be
because
three.
he's tied with Triple H for number four. So
Yes.
he'll be a legitimate number three.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
Standalone number
there's a reasoning behind why Randy Orton needs this title win. Roman's good. I mean, Roman had the second longest streak or third longest streak or something like that.
something
Like
like that.
he don't really need the title. I think that the reason why they're going to put the title on Roman is because the bloodline is just such a better story. And you can literally take that bloodline storyline and you can spin it off and you can literally have like we've seen before, they were literally in what 3 or 4 different feuds at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can do that with the bloodline. So I think the bloodline makes for better TV, but who needs it more would be Randy.
We gonna get to that whole bloodline stuff here in a second. Oh, actually, Truth is the one that asked that question. Who needs the title more at Mania, Randy or Roman? That was Truth. Sorry, Truth. Uh, But yeah, I would say that Randy needs it more,
Yeah.
just because for his story arc, it'll mean more because he's chasing history. He still believes that he could beat Cena's record, and in order to do that, you got to get to 15 first.
Do
And
you
Cody
see
doesn't.
them?
And Cody doesn't. Cody doesn't have to keep it.
Do you see them letting Randy Orton beat John Cena after John Cena just got the record?
No,
Like
but I can see
even
him tying Flair.
even if it took Randy Orton another 2 years, I still don't see it happening when the record stood for so long with Ric Flair, and then we had John Cena gone for what? How many years
Hmm. Yeah,
before
but you
he?
got to think. But you got to think though. If Cena ended his career at like 13, that'd be different. But the fact that he was already at 16,
Exactly.
they
That's what I'm
wanted
saying.
the people wanted him to break the record. So
Because technically, Cena was supposed to break the record when he lost that title match a couple of years ago. Was he not?
to Roman,
Was it to Roman?
yeah,
I
because
think
yeah, it was because Roman's been the champion for the last 5 years.
okay, but Cena was supposed to win it
Yeah,
because I remember he did an interview and he told them no.
because remember when
So
it wasn't it when he was talking about all I need is 3 seconds or something like that.
something like that.
Yeah, because remember
There's two different title matches that Cena had where Cena was supposed to break the record before he retired or before he became a part timer and then retired or whatever it was. But
and it would have
before
had
he
to been
went,
before it would have had to been before Roman won the title.
it was before Roman. It was before Roman. I can't remember who it was.
I
Okay.
don't know.
It was before Roman. Anyway, I'm basically bringing that up to say that even if Randy Orton does wrestle for another, let's say 4 or 5 years, which I don't think, I really think that Randy's going to be
He said he wants to retire
done.
at 50. I think he's like what 45.
That's another 5 years. I just don't. Me personally, I don't see it.
I mean Ray is 50.
That's true, but I don't. I mean, it could happen. Who
Yeah,
am I
because
to say?
Punk is 48.
Who am I to
He's
say that
like
it won't
47.
happen? I'm just saying. I just don't see it. I don't see Randy competing for another 5 years.
I don't see
That's all.
what I don't see is him breaking Cena's record, but I do see him tying Ric Flair
I
possibly
can see him tying Ric Flair. I
and
absolutely can.
becoming number two all time.
I can see him tying at number two, but I just don't see him. Honestly, I don't think that's going to happen either. I think Randy's going to stay at number three
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
because we already know that Triple H isn't wrestling anymore, so Triple H isn't going to break his record. So I mean,
Randy's the
it
only
makes
one that can.
yeah, it makes much sense for
Well,
it to
if
be.
you, I think we talked about this. Randy's title reigns don't last very long,
No, they don't.
so
They
it's
absolutely
possible
don't.
that he could win it, hold it for like 6 months, if that, maybe 3, 4, drop it, and then win it again
If
in the
Randy
next in the
wins,
next two in the next 2 to 3 years.
I
I mean,
100% believe that if Randy wins, he's getting cashed in on with the Money in the Bank.
oh, you saying so he beats Cody, gets the championship, and then he gets cashed in on.
He either loses at SummerSlam or he gets cashed in on, I think, the same night, Money in the Bank in September.
Okay, Cedric Taylor said, "I mean, fight a WWE person for $1 billion."
Of course.
Yeah, I'll fight anybody for a
I'll
billion
fight
dollars.
anybody for $1 billion. I go grab my son out the room and fight him for $1 billion. What you mean?
I'll fight John Jones for $1 billion. I'll fight anybody for $1 billion.
Yeah, I'll fight anybody. I'll fight Rampage. I'm fucking terrified of Rampage Jackson. I'll fight his ass.
Hell, I'll fight Brock for $1 billion.
Definitely.
Um. Okay, so let's say that Randy does win. What do you think? What does that do for Cody in the immediate future?
Absolutely nothing. Cody, again, like we already said,
Does he get a Does he try to go for a rematch?
yeah, Cody's going to get a rematch. Most likely he's going to lose. Um,
You know what would be perfect if he
What?
lost because Sammy turned heel on him. Because then that would play into Sammy always saying, "There go Cody, always get another chance at the title, get another
The,
chance at the title."
the crazy part about it is that if I see anybody beating Randy Orton, I would love for it to be Sammy. That anybody beating Randy and taking the title off of Randy, I would love for it to be Sami Zayn.
It would make
I,
sense because then you would just play back to when Randy told him to start listening to the voices in his head and start being more selfish.
I want Sammy to win Money in the Bank. I'm just being honest. Like I want Sammy to win the Money in the Bank. I want him. I want Sammy to go heel, cashing in the Money in the Bank.
Uh, this is just a quick question about Money in the Bank. So, do you think that Money in the Bank should be for up and coming superstars to win it, or for people that have been in WWE for a long time and have never had the opportunity, a la Damian Priest?
Both. Honestly, I think that you should have a good balance of previous champions and up and coming. I don't think that it should be just for one. But now that you got honestly, and I'm not gonna lie, I really think that they should do a Money in the Bank for Raw and the Money in the Bank for SmackDown. I really do. I really think that there should be one money, like one for each brand.
Don't so that
But
would then that would be if you do men and women, that's four Money in the Bank matches. You don't think that would oversaturate it?
no, that's why I said that's why I believe that not. That's going to be my next point is that it definitely will be watered down. So I can see why they haven't done it, but I mean, you definitely have to have some people in there where this could be their opportunity. My thing is that WWE, in the way that they go, is always going to be somebody that has previously won the title that 9 times out of 10 is going to win the Money in the Bank. You get what I'm
Honestly,
saying?
as much as I want Dom or Logan to win Money in the Bank, I actually wouldn't be mad if Finn won it.
I wouldn't be mad. So I wouldn't be mad at Dom. I wouldn't be mad. I kind of be annoyed with Logan. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't want to see Logan with Money in the Bank. I'll be cool with Dom.
Logan would be the perfect person for Money in the Bank,
I'll be cool with Finn.
just like Chelsea would be for the women.
I really want Sammy. That's what I'm saying. Me personally, I want Sami Zayn to win Money in the Bank. If I had to choose for the women, I would say no, Braun. No, to me, it's still too early for Braun. Um, I wouldn't be opposed to Chelsea.
I picked her to win it when Tiffany won it. I had picked Chelsea to actually win it that year, but
Yeah,
she ended up being number two, coming
I
runner up.
wouldn't be opposed. I wouldn't be opposed to Chelsea.
So these are my people. I would say Chelsea for the women. Chelsea, Raquel. If Raquel is still in the Judgment Day, Raquel will be perfect to win Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
Um, I before she won the tag titles, I would have said Lash. Um, yeah. So right now it will be either Raquel or Chelsea. As of right now, I can't really think of anybody else that I would really want to see with Money in the Bank.
with the
That's
Money in the Bank for the women's side.
yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe no, hell no. I'm about to say maybe Lyra or Bailey. Nope, I'm good.
didn't Bailey
Oh,
win it?
Maxine. Maxine will be a good choice.
I thought Bailey won the Money in the Bank.
I know. Truth says Chelsea, Raquel, or Roxanne. Roxanne will be a good one.
Nah, I don't want Roxanne. I'm sorry, nah,
But if
Bailey.
you're gonna pick a girl from the Judgment Day, I'll pick Raquel.
Yeah,
I know Io won it and Bailey helped her cash in on Bianca, but I don't know.
I think
Yeah,
that's what it was.
I don't know if Bailey's ever won it because
No, Bailey never won.
Bailey's been
Bailey
champ
never
for a
won it.
while.
It was when they were. It was when they had the group and EO won. I
Yeah,
remember because Bailey was supposed to get that opportunity, but she gave it to EO.
yeah.
I remember. Okay.
And remember,
Oscar
Oscar won
won it
it.
when Becky. Well, Oscar won the title because it was the title that was in there.
Yeah, because Becky had to relinquish it because she was pregnant.
She was pregnant. Yep.
Okay. Well, yeah, but yeah, that's what I like about Randy and Cody. I'm really hype about that match. But am I more hype about it than our main topic of the night, which is CM Punk's mind games continue, and is he actually a genius?
Is
What
it
do you think?
CM Punk's mind game or is it Jay Uso's mind games? I'm
Okay,
sorry. I
let's get
feel like
into
it's Jay Uso's mind games.
let's get into it. So you said so earlier. You brought up Roman winning because of the bloodline, right? The bloodline story.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you were on the show when Zandel said this, and then I've been reading it, and people have started running with this theory a lot. That what if CM Punk is actually building a faction to go against the bloodline, and they reveal themselves at Mania, and that's how Punk retains.
It depends on
Because you got
who's
to
in this.
realize Punk has been coming off real heelish in these promos against Roman, more heel than Roman.
It would depend on who's in this faction.
Some people say he's just going to become the leader of the Vision and rejoin Paul Heyman, which I wouldn't be mad at because if you think about it, what greater revenge could CM Punk get on Roman by taking Paul Heyman not once but twice?
Yeah, but CM Punk technically still has low key unfinished business with Paul Heyman in the Vision. That's why I just don't see it happening, especially the way that Paul Heyman turned on CM Punk and Roman in the same night. He was a freaking triple agent. So I
But
just
then
I
but Dawes kept saying that the Shield's gonna get back together. How would they could get back together with Seth, Roman, and the Usos teaming up against Punk, Braun, Logan, and Theory.
oh my god, that sounds like another Survivor Series
But they would actually be a group.
war game match that I don't think I want to see.
It probably
Um,
would be a War Games match.
I'm not opposed to it. I'm just opposed to it with CM Punk taking over the Vision. That's
And
the
he
only reason
still
why I'm opposed to it.
and he steals the group that Seth made. So that's him throwing up a middle finger to Seth also.
I get where you're going with it. It makes sense. I'm just saying that's not what I want to see.
Because I'm trying to wrap my mind around why is CM Punk doing what he's doing? Because there was no inclination that the bloodline was going to get involved in this match to begin with. Why would they get involved? It was no reason for the Usos to get involved in this match. So why is CM Punk now beefing with the Usos and getting beat up by Roman because he's beat with the whole family now? What was the point of CM Punk doing
So,
that?
so this is the build up. This is the way I see it. Okay, this is the way I see the build up going. The problem that CM Punk has with Roman, and Roman has already pointed this out, is that CM Punk was the one that brought the Shield in, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Roman has pointed out that he only brought in Dean and Seth. He didn't
Mm-hmm.
bring in Roman.
He wanted Chris Hero.
Exactly. Then the way that, from what it sounds like, is that Roman's the locker room leader and everything. It kind of sounded like the way CM Punk was making is that Roman was blocking CM Punk when he came back. You get what I'm saying? Like the idea of CM Punk returning to WWE, Roman was blocking that.
Well, Roman said we brought you back.
Yeah,
Him and the board brought you back
yeah,
since he's the main guy in WWE. They came to him to say, should we
exactly.
bring this guy back?
So the buildup is there. If you also throw in the whole Paul Heyman thing and being the Paul Heyman guy and all this other kind of stuff, CM Punk stole Paul Heyman from Roman, and then Seth stole him from CM Punk. Um, I feel like this is the perfect opportunity for them to bring back the bloodline, and I say that because the bloodline storyline was the bread and butter of WWE for even before Roman went on his title reign. So you want to say what? He went on a 5-year streak They still had it for another year or so before, when Roman came back and everything. So 6 years, 6 years we're talking about with the bloodline. There's so much that they can do with this, and I think that it makes sense that the bloodline comes back. But here's the twist, and the twist is that Jay is the unhinged one, not Roman. Roman's going to be more of the level-headed one, and we kind of caught a glimpse of that because when Jay started screaming, "Take care of him, Joe," and then that's when you saw Roman climb back in the ring and turn around and deliver the spear and everything like that. I think Jay Uso, they're building Jay Uso up as the heel and kind of like the puppet master. And I'm here for it. I kind of like it because we're getting the bloodline, but we're getting it with a twist.
I hear you, and I actually have something regarding that. So let me see if I can find it. Here we go. No, wait, that's not it. Okay, so uh, last year WWE filed a trademark for the Tribal Heir character on Raw. The way Jey Uso pushed Tribal Chief Roman Reigns to beat down CM Punk, he said he was ready to be the Tribal Heir of the Bloodline. Well, CM beat down CM Punk. CM Punk had said that Jey Uso was the heir.
Yeah,
So do you? So that would go to what you're saying is he wouldn't be the tribal chief. He'd be the tribal heir, which is an heir. For those who don't know, is next up in the
next in line.
kingdom to be king.
Well,
So
it goes back to once again long term storytelling because Roman Reigns did announce that Jey Uso was the next up.
and then he got mad at him and made it solo.
Yeah. So I mean, could we see that theme kind of continue? Yeah.
Well, what about? Do you take anything into account of Jay screaming, "I don't give a damn about the tag titles"?
Yeah.
Because you know they got a street fight against Division on Monday.
Yeah. No, they're going to retain against Division.
You think so?
Could you see?
I don't think so. Because you gotta think, Jay used the brass knuckles and hit Logan. That's how they got disqualified. So they would have lost him then, but they got disqualified. Then Jay, in his rage, says that he don't care about the tag titles, and now they have a no DQ. They have a street fight. Man, Usos losing them shits.
I don't think so. Not before WrestleMania. They're losing them at WrestleMania. They're not losing them here. They're not losing them.
Because people are also saying, would you be surprised if? Because now it has been announced. Rikishi let it out, and it's been reported that Jimmy and Naomi's baby has been born. So this would be the perfect time with Jay acting like this for him to turn on Jimmy and put Jimmy out for a few months while he was on paternity leave. So people are saying that Jay could turn on Jimmy. That could be how they lose him.
I don't see it happening.
Because Jay is the only rah rah one against CM Punk. Jimmy is still trying to be level headed and cool
Jimmy's
about
still trying to be level headed. Yes. Do I think that? Do I think that Jimmy gets taken out? Yeah. I 100% think that Jimmy gets taken out. I just don't think that Jimmy gets taken out by Jay.
it. Mhm.
I I think okay, it's hard to explain because I feel like Jay Uso going unhinged will kind of match Roman's energy a little bit more because
Mhm.
Roman's always been unpredictable. We always talk about how Roman floats that line. Is he heel? Is he face? He could go heel at any time, or he can back off and be face at any time. Or is Roman at the point now where no matter what he does, people are going to chant, right?
Right.
So he could do the most heelish thing in the world. The crowd is still going to love him for it. I don't think Roman will ever be booed.
So I think, but there has to be a method to the madness of CM Punk. It has to be a method to the madness.
Yeah,
Is the
CM
method
Punk's
is the
method
method
is
to try
to
to break the Usos up? Is that his method?
CM Punk's method is always to try to get in people's head, when there's a group of people in divide. He puts that
Yeah,
doubt
there was
in
no
what we.
reason for him to divide them because they were not together.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. They're not together, but at the same time, he's setting that seed for the fact that Roman can't do anything without the Usos, and the Usos can't do anything without Roman,
And
right?
first off, CM Punk lied because when Jay Uso beat Gunther and tapped him out, he did that by himself. So he lied already.
I know, but I'm just saying though, he's setting that seed because when the Usos came out and they were trying to get CM Punk to
Apologize.
apologize, CM Punk made the statement that the right message, the wrong messenger, and that's when he's basically hinting at y'all doing Roman's dirty work for him. He it's just little mental mind games. I still don't understand how Roman calling CM Punk old really ticked CM Punk off that bad,
Well, he
but
said it.
okay.
He said it. It was because what is because he called Roman calls him old, and then what does CM Punk do? He calls him young boy, even though
Yeah.
he's like 8 years older than him. He's like, I'm not gonna have my young boy call me old.
Yeah.
Like, so that's what set him off.
I
Uh,
think that Roman
because
hit a I
he
think that
said Roman
Roman hit a
Roman
real
doesn't have a right to call him old.
Roman hit a real aha moment in his promo when he cut it, when he told CM Punk that he's stronger than him, he's faster than him, bigger than him, and everything like that. And that CM Punk can't physically win this match unless he kind of set some type of seed, and that seed is Roman needing the Usos to win this match. So I think CM Punk was strategic with that. That was his strategy to get in the back of his mind, like, hey, you're not gonna win unless you got, you know what I'm saying? CM Punk needs every advantage that he can get to beat Roman.
So, with all that being said, who do you think is winning the mental warfare as of right now?
Roman.
You still think it's Roman?
Yes,
You
absolutely.
don't think it's Punk?
100%. No. I think it's Roman because Roman's not playing the mental warfare. It's Jay. Jay is playing this mental warfare with CM Punk. And Jay is winning because he's playing it through Roman.
Hmm. So, Truth says CM Punk knows Roman's biggest strength is also his biggest weakness, his family.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I don't know. I still feel like there's a little something a little more nefarious involved than him just uh doing this little mind game thing. I don't know. I feel like it's deeper than that. Um.
I'm just think about this, okay? I want you to when Roman came into the ring this past Monday, and
Mhm.
he told the Usos respectfully to get out of the ring,
My
right?
ring.
Get out, yeah. Who left? Who convinced who to leave? Jimmy turned and said, okay, and then physically grabbed Jay and pulled Jay out of the ring.
Mhm.
Jay wasn't leaving that ring.
And he got back in the ring
That's what I'm saying.
and then pushed
So
CM or tried to hit CM Punk and CM Punk knocked him down.
I think what's happening is that I feel like there's a kind of a shift in power in the bloodline. And I feel like Jay kind of feels that, hey, I won the title. I finally achieved that. You were gone. I'm the top dog. Like I kind of feel like that's the attitude that Jay kind of has right now.
But wouldn't that play into CM Punk winning the mental warfare? Because now he's pretty much turning the family against each other.
He is and he isn't though because think about it this way, right? The Usos are all about family. And
Hmm.
at the end of the day, they will put family over everything, right? That's the one thing about the bloodline that we've covered plenty of times is that they'll put the family over everything that goes on. I think that I think that Jay kind of lets Roman run with it and win the title. You get what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
I think Jay's going to kind of take a back seat a little bit so that Roman can get the title back. But I think that there's something deeper. There's a longer game that Jay's playing.
Mm, okay. Okay. Well, speaking of that, one of our subscriber questions was, "Do you think that WWE will sign Zilla before WrestleMania?" And then Paul Heyman came out and said that WWE should sign Zilla as soon as he's available.
Yeah, but Zilla won't be available this year. Did he not sign a contract?
He's only doing like indie promotions. I don't know. He can probably,
I thought he signed.
I don't know how those work. I don't know how easy it is to break them.
I
Like if you
thought
get
he signed.
signed,
I thought he signed with TNA.
Zilla's not with TNA. And if he is already with TNA, then he could easily just come, just pop up. Just they could just loan him for a night.
I could have sworn I thought he signed with TNA.
Let me see. Let's just look this up really quick. I'm not even gonna play with y'all. Is Zilla Fatu signed to TNA? Let's see. So he made a an appearance um at Slammiversary July 20th, 2025, appearing as part of the partnership with Westside Guns promotion Fourth Rope. While
Okay.
debuted and appeared alongside wrestlers like Real One, Enzo, and TNA, the specific long term contractual status was not officially confirmed as of August 2025. So,
Mm,
no, he is not signed to TNA as of right now.
okay. Well, I mean,
I don't know. Somehow
I'm still, I'm still waiting for.
I feel like Paul Heyman's got his hands in this somehow. I feel like him and CM Punk are in cahoots. I feel
I
like he
feel
went to
like
CM Punk and say, "How can I beat Roman?"
I feel like we got, and this is me. I feel we're about to get the MFTs that are about to turn on Solo. I can feel that coming. You could just tell, especially
Tonga
after
already through the first blow.
exactly,
I
especially
basically acted
after the
like Roman.
MFTs just lost the tag titles.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that turn is coming. And then I've once that turn comes, I kind of feel like Solo is going to rejoin the Usos in the bloodline.
Okay, what do you make of both Tama Tonga and LA Knight both saying to Solo and to Jey Uso that you're acting like Roman?
There's a lot to
And then uh when Jimmy said you need to watch how you talk about my fam or our family, we saw this in the past. The production truck. The production truck had the Rock's face on it. Now we spoke about it and we said that maybe Randy was talking to the Rock on the phone because him and Cody still got unfinished business. But what if we do get the Rock and this whole thing? Because you gotta remember when the Shield debuted, who did they take out? They took out the Rock, and who was he going against? CM Punk. And that was when Vince McMahon came out, restarted the match, and The Rock beat CM Punk for the championship. I mean,
it.
how far back are we going?
I don't know how far. I mean, this
I mean, they've
that
already brought up the Shield being brought in by CM Punk, so we going
that's what
that
I'm
far.
saying. Like we're already there in that timeline. They've already brought that timeline up, and they brought that timeline back. So could it happen? Absolutely, yes, it could happen. Um, my thing is that if they're getting the bloodline and they're really going to reunite the bloodline, do you think Jacob Fatu is going to be one of those people too? I don't see Jacob coming back to the bloodline. And the only reason why I say that is because right now Jacob and Drew McIntyre have to finish their segment, and
That'll probably be
then
done after Mania.
that probably will be done after Mania. But I feel like Jacob right now is hot for SmackDown, and
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense to take him when he's right now at the peak of where he's at to throw him back in with the bloodline. That doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
So
So does this?
absolutely, I could see them bringing in Zilla. I could see them Roman, the Usos, Solo, and then the surprise Zilla. I could see that.
I'd be hyped for that. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna keep asking you this until we get to the show and we do our predictions. So, is this the main event that you're the most hyped for,
Yes.
or is it Cody and Randy?
No, I already said it. It's CM Punk and Roman.
Okay. And do you think that they had to do it this way in order to get more hype for the feud, like do this whole bloodline stuff? Do you think it was necessary?
Yeah, because they plays on everything. CM Punk has been playing on everything. CM Punk has been playing on the Shield. CM Punk is fantastic when it comes down to wordplay and hidden messages and meanings and all that stuff. So it absolutely makes sense. Like I feel like we're getting that bloodline reunion. And not just Roman and the Usos. I feel like we're getting that full bloodline picture. We got it when the Usos backstage that it's open season on CM Punk.
He could pop up. He brought him
Yeah.
up by name. He brought him up, and not a lot of people know who he is. He said Lance. That's all he said. He said I used to babysit him. Okay. Um, that's all I got for the topics, but I do have some quick hits. Did you have anything that you've read or heard or anything you just want to bring up before we keep going?
Yeah, I got something I want to bring up.
Okay.
Have you seen a story with the was it the principal or the teacher chick that embezzled the
I was about
money?
to bring that up. Yeah, I got it right here. It says Brooklyn preschool director allegedly stole $2.75 million in tuition and spent $350,000 on WWE tickets. And I got the
that's
story right here.
that's crazy, bro.
Let me read a little bit of it. Let me just get to the part where she talks about WWE. Okay, the director of a German immersion preschool in Park Slope, Brooklyn, has been arrested and allegedly embezzled $2.75 million in tuition and spending at least $350,000 on WWE tickets, including VIP meet and greet passes, where she and her three kids hung out with star wrestlers, according to the DOJ and the New York Post. Let's see. VIP access, first class amenities. Da, da, da.
So
Yeah,
that
so
means
yeah.
so that means that she spent that money at Wrestle. She spent that money during WrestleMania. That
I
has
mean,
to be Wrestle.
it just says WWE tickets. I mean, I guess if you
No,
get all of that,
I'm getting when you talk about meet and greets and the VIP access and stuff like
I read
that.
something about she got a pasta dinner like that she made that she got to eat with certain stars.
That was WrestleMania because remember we talked about the okay, so it's either to me it was either WrestleMania or SummerSlam because remember we talked about the package that they offer for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And then one of those VIP packages, they have the meet and greets, they have the luncheon, and then you get the VIP access when they were in Philadelphia. Because remember, I was looking at it for Philadelphia,
Mhm.
and they were talking about how you get the lunch with the superstars, you get the meet and greet event at the fan access, the VIP passes for the fan access, and then you get the VIP where they have their own entrance to WrestleMania, and you get all of this where basically you're skipping the lines and all of that stuff. So this lady went and probably bought her and her kids VIP access for WrestleMania or SummerSlam and then other shows. That's some gangster shit.
That's some stupid shit.
Yeah,
Bitch, you know how much you embezzled damn near $3 million
that's crazy.
and then spent that much on some tickets? Nah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That is wild.
Hey, listen, if you steal the money, it's yours to do with what you want, okay?
I mean, these are facts, but at the same time,
If you stole $3 million, what you spending it on?
not that.
You mean to tell me that
I would no, because that's too hot. That's too hot. You too hot when you do that.
if you had $3 million, you wouldn't do VIP to a WrestleMania?
No, if I had $3 million, yes. Not if I
No,
embezzled it.
no, we're talking about stolen money.
No.
if you hit a lick and part of that lick was you got $3 million,
No, I would probably if I did. Let's say I did spend on some WWE shit. I would get like first row TV side maybe,
then you're gonna be sitting on TV.
but they don't know that I stole it yet. And it wouldn't be no $350,000 either. $350,000.
That can't be for
That
one. That can't be for one event. That has to be over time
she
for
probably did. She
multiple
probably did it
events.
for the weekend.
Listen, I mean, don't get me wrong. With the way these prices are, these ticket prices are for these WrestleMania tickets and stuff like that, you absolutely can spend 300,000 at a WrestleMania for four people. Her and her three kids can absolutely be done. That's crazy though to do it all in one event. When I read it, I took it as she went to multiple events.
I can't get over that. It doesn't wait for WWE.
I can't imagine what the whole thing about this is that she spent over 300,000 on WWE tickets and VIP stuff. What else did she do?
She got arrested yesterday.
I know. I just want to know what else she spent her money on.
I'm trying to read up on this. Give me a second, because I got to get some more. She said, "Oh, okay, so it was more events because Monday Night Raw was part of the events,
So it's multiple events. Okay. All right.
including VIP packages, backstage meet and greets for her three children, and events such as Monday Night Raw."
That makes sense. I mean, that's what Green Shirt Guy does. He buys those VIP packages.
That is crazy. But anyway, kids, if you embezzle money, don't do what this lady did.
Don't spend it on WWE.
At least not like that. Like you got to be smarter with what you spending your money on. $350,000 on just WWE events? Are you kidding me?
Buy a
And you
house.
ain't never done that before.
Buy a house and some land.
Yeah, do that. Shit. Okay, so I got something else for you. This comes from Wrestle Everest. That's why I'm citing the source. It says it's not looking good for WWE. Fox was disappointed with SmackDown ratings and canceled. NBC was disappointed in Saturday Night Main Event and canceled. X was disappointed with Speed and canceled. Netflix and ESPN are both disappointed in WWE's numbers and realizing that they overpaid. NXT will be streaming on YouTube now because no one wants to air their PLEs.
Oh my god.
So I guess if there is a question in this, the question is, does the WWE think that they are more valuable than they actually are?
Absolutely, yes.
And when I say valuable, not just by money, but as far as like fan interest. Because fan interest, if the fans were interested, a lot of this stuff wouldn't happen because the companies wouldn't be complaining about money and ratings and stuff.
Fan interest has nothing. All right, people, let's get this. Let's make sure we get this because this is really starting to irk me. Right? It's not fan interest. It's greed, and it's greed on the fact that they got bought out by one greedy ass company in TKO. That's the problem. That's it. Okay. You know it's bad when they make the wrestlers now buy tickets for their families to come.
True.
It's greed.
Did
That's
you
all
see
it
when
is.
Randy Orton, I forgot where he was, but he was walking with his wife and those fans ran up on him and
Yeah.
they were introducing themselves and saying hi and taking pictures and they told him how much they paid to be there and he said that was embarrassing that
Yes.
the company charged that much.
It has nothing to do, and I hate that, like I hate that WWE gets so much slack for it, because the reason why their ratings are bad, the reason why the ticket sales are down, the reason why these networks like Fox and all these other places and ESPN is basically saying that, oh, we overpay for it, is because of the greedy ass company TKO and the fact that they are making it unattainable for the average people to go to these shows.
So
That's it.
they're turning off fans.
Yeah. You can't be mad at you can I mean I can't be mad at the wrestlers and all in WWE per se. I don't know how much of a say they have in it when it comes down to establishing prices and stuff like that. But let's be honest here, okay? You used to be able to go to a WWE show and you used to be able to find not floor seats, and I there's been times where I found floor seats, but I'm just saying, let's just say for instance, lower level. You used to be able to find lower level seats for around $100 and something dollars
Mm-hmm.
easily. There have been times where I found floor seats back in the day for under $100 for one seat. I've done it, right? That's not happening anymore. You can't even get floor seats now. They have damn near every floor seat is a what is it? Official platinum seat is what
Mm-hmm.
Ticketmaster has it labeled as, or some exclusive VIP seat, and they all start $300 to $700. So what are you supposed to do if you have a family of three or a family of four? And you're an average person working every day, but you like wrestling and you want to take your kids to go see wrestling. You got to sit up all the way up in the 500s or the 200s or whatever it is, nosebleed section. And even still, you're still spending almost $200 a ticket for that.
And that's not even including food and merch
Oh God, we ain't gonna talk about the merch, and we ain't gonna
and
talk about.
parking.
I mean, because I mean, hell, I mean, we're here in Charlotte. That's no secret. You go to Spectrum, and you get. I took my son to a basketball game at Spectrum. Okay, and bought him. I think he wanted was a Chick-fil-A. You had to buy the burger, the fries, and the drinks separate. And then I got a pizza, a personal pizza that was this big. Okay, no lie, it was a pepperoni pizza that was this big, and we split a drink, and I still spent $47 for the two of them for that. So imagine if you got what 3, 4 kids and y'all like wrestling. I mean, come on, man. It's not, and then we're not even talking about WrestleMania. WrestleMania is just unattainable. If
It's
you
it's,
want to go to
it's like the
if
Super
you want
Bowl
to go to WrestleMania, you got to start saving now so that you can make it in
next year.
2029. Not
Yeah,
even next year, 2 years later
yeah.
with
Cause
those
yeah,
ticket prices.
WrestleMania is like it's like the Super Bowl now. Regular people can't go.
Regular people can't go,
It's
and
only
that's
for
the
people that
part.
are invited, sponsors, and celebrities.
But they got to know their audience, and their audience is regular people. You're going to have your celebrities there and all the other kind of stuff, yes, but your audience is regular people. And the fact of the matter is that not all these people have that type of money to spend. So what that's going to do is going to make ticket sales go down. And then you really got some people out there who are really like, you know what, fuck it. If I can't afford to go and they don't want to make it attainable to go, I'm done with it. I'm not watching anymore. I'm not dealing with it anymore. And then they stop watching it, which makes your ratings go down. On top of that, you got companies like ESPN that want to charge people 40 something dollars. Now, granted, it's not $40 just for ESPN. It's $40 because you got to bundle ESPN with Hulu and Disney Plus, which makes it like $43 a month. So now you got people that are talking about, you know what? I don't want to spend $43 a month. And the only thing I watch on ESPN is wrestling. I don't even watch anything else that comes on the ESPN app. So
Well, that's how you know that WWE knows what's going on with stuff like that. That's why they're making the first hour of night one and night two of WrestleMania available on the actual just regular ESPN. And it's also why they lifted that blackout ban of the bars and places within 50 miles of Alliance Stadium to show WrestleMania. That's why they took it off.
yeah, well, you got it's in Vegas, man. Like you got all these people. You know how many people are going to become. Hell, I thought about it. Right, I thought
Hmm.
about shit. Let me just go to Vegas. I can go to the fan access. I can do all the other stuff that they have and whatnot. Maybe go to the Friday night SmackDown or the Monday Night Raw. And then I was thinking about, oh, I wonder if they're going to show wrestling at the Sphere. Shit, I'll go
Hmm.
watch it there.
Yeah.
Like I'll go do it there. Like, how many people you think have really thought about that because they're like, you know what, I can't afford no $5,000 ticket
Or
or three thousand
at
dollar
the
ticket.
Cosm.
Yeah, or Cosm. Like people gotta be realistic here, man. And it's not it is WWE, but at the same time, it's not WWE. All right,
So
they're owned by a greedy ass company. Let's just put it like that. They sold it to the wrong people. That's what I'm gonna say.
speaking of TKO, Ronda Rousey, I guess in one of her backstage things, setting up for her fight on Netflix, she pretty much said that AEW. She said pretty much said the opposite of what CM Punk said, where CM Punk said that WWE is like adults and
Yeah,
AEW is like children. She pretty much said AEW is like an adult locker room, and she said that there really isn't any plans for her to sign with AEW. They said she pretty much said that her showing up at Revolution was just a fuck you to TKO.
I believe it.
Because she got beef with them anyway. Because she got beef with the UFC
Yeah,
and Dana White.
yeah.
So, uh,
Once again, they got some greedy ass people that own the company. It
uh,
was a great deal. I mean, they shit. Vince made a shit ton of money, and everybody else that had shares made a shit ton of money, but they sold it to the wrong group of people.
okay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna save these. I want to finish this before we get out of here because I actually like this conversation. So, so with if the reports are true that all because I did find it funny that now all NXT stuff is going to be on their YouTube channel now and no longer on Peacock. They didn't remove they're pretty much removing the NXT library from Peacock and moving it to the NXT YouTube, so you can watch full PLEs on that channel. Do you think that? What do you think is going to be for the next deal when these deals run up, or if they back? Do you think these deals will end early, like the Netflix deal
Honestly,
or the
if
ESPN
you
deal?
really,
And
if
what do you think the next deal will look like if
do
they
you
get
really
one?
want to know what I think is going to happen?
Yes, sir.
I 100% think that Netflix is going to basically take over the deal for everything. I feel like if they were smart, I feel like Netflix is going to be running Friday Night SmackDown, Monday Night Raw,
In NXT
NXT, as well as all of the premium live events
and Saturday Night Main Event.
and Saturday Night Main Event.
So pretty much they would just do what Peacock did and just get the whole library and move it over to Netflix.
It makes sense. I mean, because like I said, it's only a matter of time. UFC now has their exclusive rights with Paramount, and you can watch all UFC now for a Paramount subscription. It's only a matter of time.
I think
I think Netflix come in, and then I think once that happens, I think you're going to see you're going to see a change in viewership, especially on PLEs. You're going to see a
I,
change in viewership.
I agree. I agree with you. You know why I agree with you? Because people like simplicity.
Yep.
And it's very easy to get more viewers when everything is in the same spot. The fact that WWE is on CW, Peacock, USA, Netflix, ESPN, that's 5 different locations for WWE content.
And then look at the conflicts that they've had, though, right? There's been times where SmackDown has had to air on FS1 and all these other kind of
Or
stuff because,
sci-fi,
or sci-fi because there's a sporting event or something
like
that's
the
going
baseball
on.
playoffs.
Yeah, that conflicts with their schedule. So
Oh,
they
they had
had
to do
to
it this year. They had to move from USA to sci-fi because of the Winter Olympics.
the Olympics. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's coming. I promise y'all, it's coming. I think that Netflix takes over the exclusive rights, and then I think that basically what happens is that the viewership is going to go up. Why? Because every fucking body has a Netflix account. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody has a Netflix account.
If they ain't got nothing else, they got Netflix.
You got nothing else. You got Netflix. So
I,
it's definitely gonna go there.
well, it would definitely make it worth the money.
Yeah,
Because what is it, 10 mil for 5 years? Because the Netflix deal is 5 years for Monday Night Raw exclusively.
exclusively.
Unless you have a VPN, then you can watch. Because international gets
Well, I was
NXT.
about to say
That's how I watch
international gets SmackDown and stuff like that, just because they
it. And the
don't have
PLEs,
those.
and the PLEs.
Yeah.
He said,
So
or at least access to a Netflix account. Yeah, you either have it or you have access to it.
yeah, everybody got access to a Netflix account. So
Everybody don't got Peacock. Everybody don't got C. I don't have CW. That's why I have to find
no,
different ways to watch NXT.
And that's what I'm saying. You got to think about this now is that you literally had to stretch over 4 or 5 different streaming services just to watch what you want to watch. And that's crazy.
It's kind of like how, although I feel like it's different with the NBA, I don't mind going to Peacock, Paramount, and ESPN to watch it. I don't mind it because it's on different
Hell, I
nights.
wouldn't be too surprised if YouTube came in and YouTube gave them a deal for Monday Night Raw and stuff like that. Think about it this way though,
I can
because
see them doing it for. I can see them doing it for NXT since they already getting the library to the
I
channel.
mean, you can already watch shit on YouTube, right?
Hmm.
And then you either buy the premium version of YouTube and then you don't have to deal with ads, or you got the free version of YouTube and then you make your money off of ads.
Hmm. I mean, because what AEW does is they uh they do their pre-show on YouTube, and
Yeah.
then it goes to HBO Max.
I don't
The
think I don't see WWE moving to YouTube though. Let's just that was just a sarcastic throw out there, but
NXT would
I,
be the only thing that they will move to it, or maybe like if they wanted to bring the Speed show back, that could be on YouTube. But now they just do it on NXT.
Netflix is the perfect platform for them to do everything in one spot.
Yeah, because
I think
you already have boxing that's up there. They just did MLB. Opening night was on Netflix.
yeah,
They have NBA on Netflix sometimes for Christmas. They
they have
definitely
the
got
NFL game
NFL,
now.
NFL for Christmas.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean Netflix is the king of entertainment. So
Netflix is the perfect platform for them to combine everything. Honestly, the biggest mistake WWE ever did was getting rid of their app.
yeah,
Just saying.
I think we all agree on that.
The biggest L ever
Because
was
at this point,
them.
they might as well just kept it. They might as well because they claimed that they were losing money. That's why they got rid of it.
They losing even more now.
And it's never
So,
good when the people that you sold it to are having issues with your ratings.
yeah.
Um, but this is I like this discussion, man. This was good. I wish Mike Drop was here for that one. But yeah, everybody. I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been episode 194 of the Over the Ropes Wrestling Podcast. We are 6 episodes away from episode 200. Can't wait for that. This is your man Trey, aka OTR Trey, aka Treyway, aka Thursday Night Trey, aka Watch Party Trey.
Hey, this your boy Jay, aka OTR Messiah, aka Prediction Champion. Catch you on the next one.
Holla at y'all.